Hi friends, in the part 1 of the invoice generation demo, we have seen how this particular invoice is generated and on confirmation the bill is generated. And in the part 2, we have seen how the product and the prices were taken from the database and this is displayed. Here, an example, here suppose I have changed the product, the price is picked up from the table, from our master table. So I am changing this to another, so again the price is changed. So based on the what product I am selecting, power unit, whatever I am selecting, the price keeps on changing. So I need not have to feed manually, and the quantity only I will feed it, let's say 6, and I will add to the record. So accordingly this one was working. We have seen all this. Let me just add one more, and price is there, let's say quantity is 5. Now add. So all this total tax, everything is generated by taking price and the whatever the product I selected. But again, once I confirm it, the bill is generated and all this cell details stores in the database. This is what we have developed in the part 2. This is our main script, and it collected the data from our invoice products thing which connects to the database. And see, this is the query we have used, and here is our product table where 3 columns we have taken, and here before that another query also, same thing, all the 3 columns data we have taken and populated our product, and based on the product the price is also selected. Now we'll try to change this query. We'll change this query in such a way, this particular one, that it also checks some of the whatever material we received and what we sell, and the balance stock is beyond the threshold value, then only the product will be available. That query will change. Let's see the tables. These 3 tables we'll use. Here they are, and before we are taking data from this only product table, so where the product and the price were taken. So now what you will do, we are also receiving the product. So for that, every time we receive, we enter it here. So there will be multiple products in this table. So monitor will appear more, see it's appearing 2 times, and this price is the purchase price, and this gives us the quantity. So what happen, against each product we'll get a total quantity we have received. Similarly, this right side one is the based on what you have sold. So it's the invoice, what details. So every product will have here also will appear multiple times based on the how many times we have sold the particular product. So any product here multiple, and the quantity we have sold against that product is available. So sum of this also will tell that how much is sold. So the receive is taken from here, whatever is sold is taken from here, the balance is the stock position whatever is available. Now in this product, now once the stock is available, we'll put a threshold of 10, say it's example 10. So minimum stock, suppose 10 we have to maintain. Anything beyond 10 will be available for us to invoice or sell it in our counter. So anything less than 10 will, by default, it will be filtered out, so it will not be available. So what we are doing in our final report here, we are taking those products for which the stock value or this column value is more than 10. Then whatever qualifies, we have also taking the price here. So the price we are taking from here, this is the sell price. This is manually decided because this price is not same as the purchase price here. So these are different, and this price, the stock more than 10, and those products, these 3 are available for our application to use it. For our easy understanding, what you require is the last one, the 6th one, but we'll break it into multiple steps. So we'll start with small parts of it. So this is the list of products received with total quantity. This is from the receive side. Similarly, other points are also, some are concerned to our whatever we have sold, how much, what are the quantity we have sold. Then we'll subtract these 2 and get the what the stock is available. Then we will apply a filter, what are the beyond 10, and then collect the price, and that we will be using. Visit this place and you will get all the queries and questions and all, and you can visit this SQL dump also. Click this and copy the entire SQL dump to create your sample table. We are inside our PhpMyAdmin. Here you have installed all our tables with some sample data. Now we'll write the query one by one. We'll try. First we'll say list of products received with total quantity. This is, we are working on a single table plus 2 product received. So for that we'll saying select a.p PID is the product ID. Now we'll say a dot product. From this, the two columns we are taking. Now whatever the quantity we have received, sum we are doing a dot QTY is the quantity against each product. What are the quantities we are received. Now this we are saying as receive. Now from now plus to product receipt. This is the table name, and then this we are using alias as a, because all where you can see a dot PID, a dot product. So here we are saying that. Sorry, I think I have to write a, and here I am saying use it as a. This table group by, because now everywhere you have to OUP group. You have to group it across all the product ID. So group by PID. Sorry, I had to give a dot PID. Why? Because it's a single table. I need not use a also here as alias of that. But because this will be a part of a complex join query, so I am using it. For the future it will be useful. Now let me just run this and see how it is. So here it is. You can see mouse we have received 10, keyboards as 8. One time only this in this column, though in the main table we have multiple mouse, multiple keyboards and all. Here it is just it sums up, and what is the total we received, it is given here. Now let's come to our sell side and find out the total quantities sold and the price against each product. So now purchase is over. Now let's come to the selling side. So we'll just up to this select PID, then product, then sum. I'm just summing it up, summing QTY, the quantity column, some quantity column as I'm giving here. I'll write it uppercase because it's a part of the query. I'm giving a name as quantity. Now here I am summing up the price also. So but I'll use the format for that. So I'm saying before that sum, and here I'm saying what I'll sum is price. Price is the column. So price, and here I will use the format. So I will say format. What I am saying is use, after summing, use 2 places as decimal. Don't go use more than that. Now this as total price from, because it is our sell table, so we'll say plus 2 invoice detail. So each row wise, each item cell is stored in this table. So that is why we are taking, but now we have to use group by. Group by again each product. So product ID is the identify each product. So we will say group by PID or product ID. Now let's run this and see. Plus 2 invoice detail. Okay, PLUS I missed. Plus 2 invoice detail. Now let me run this. Here it is. So I got it against each product. What is the quantity and what is the total price I am getting here. Though I will not be using here the total price, because some other query we may read which product, what is the turnover, contribution of product and all that time. Here what I am more interested is what is the total quantity sell of, how many keyboards I have sold, how many monitors I have sold, all those, this figure I want, because this is required for my balance stock calculation. Though I will not be using much, but let's find out against each invoice what are the total price and quantity sold. So this again we are coming back to our receipt side. So we'll say our select again based on invoice ID, because in ENV ID, invoice ID. Now sum, you are saying quantity QTY as quantity sold. Now again we are using format. Directly I am writing, because we know how to write the format, because what the output is I wanted to use it up to 2 decimal points. Sum, inside this actually price, now comma 2. So this is the, it will sum it up, then use format to round it up to 2 decimal places as total price from plus 2 invoice detail, plus 2 invoice detail, group by. This time we are grouping across all the invoice. So because every invoice, what is the total price, what is the total quantity sold, so that way. So group by invoice ID or in INB ID. Sorry, here lowercase. Okay, let's just run this and see. Here it is. So but it will not be using in our main query. This is the output, because against each invoice means each bill, what is the total quantity sold and what is the total price. Now we'll start using join to get data from both the tables, find out the total quantity we received, find out what is the we have sold, then generate the stock value. So for that we'll write a little complex left join query. So for that, select a.pid, now a.product, now sum a.qty or quantity as receive. Now receive is there. Now as I am telling what is the total sold, what is how much is the sold. So for that we'll say b dot sold again I am writing 0, sorry, but before that I will use a function coalesce, because that time when the null value is there, in place of null it should come 0, because otherwise the -1 won't come. So for that, coalesce, yes, within that, and what should be when the null value is there, what it should be, I am telling use it as, treat it as 0. So minus when I give, the null value will be shifted with 0 value. As sold, got it. Now as sold, then I am saying sum, bracket start sum, now a quantity, a dot qty, so sum of the quantity minus coa coalesce, then b dot sold, again the same one I am using it, 0, I am giving it closing the bracket as stock. Now here you see from, okay, this point, it is this, at this point we get the stock value from +2 product underscore receive as a, here again receive a, receive a, left join. Now here next line I will go. Now you just see this a, what it does is, here in this I am getting the stock value. So what I am getting here is, first a I am giving the quantity, then b so far I am not defined, whatever b is the cell table I am getting. This 2 I am subtracting here, the sum I am getting here, then the sum of the whatever I have sold, that I am getting. When these 2 I am subtracting, I am getting the stock value. But here if something is null, then I am telling treat it as 0. So now, but so far I have not written what is b. So now I will left join. Now I will come, I will define the b table, or the b is the right side, my cell table is there. So for that I will, within the command I will write it. So select PID, but product ID, product. Now I will say sum quantity. So sum of quantity, because I have to as sold. So this is what I am going to use it there, as sold from +2 invoice detail, because this is where my cell data is stored. Group by PID. Now here I will close it and say here I say it, and this I am giving it as b. Got it? This b I have used it here. Now next line, now I will join. Every join requires a column here. So on a dot PID, first table product ID equal to b dot PID ID. Now that's the point. But what I will say again, now I have to group it. So group, group by a dot PID. Now this is my total query till I get the stock value. So far I am not allowed any filter. Let me just copy this one so I need not write it. Fine. Now let me just run this one, then we will try. Now here you see we have got all the product from the thing, and whatever the sum of the receipt, this is the sold and this is the balance of it. So stock is receipt minus sold. So here that is what this query is talking. So let's just see here. Select this one. Product A is my receipt side, and here I am the stock I am calculating as stock. Here it is A quantity minus B quantity. So B is our invoice detail side. Here it is. So this value returns me the all the details, whatever all the products, how many are purchased, how many are sold, and what is the stock price, what is the stock quantity. Now we'll use this as query and restrict the stocks which are more than 10 only. From this we'll pick up, instead of giving the full list, we'll say whatever. For that we'll treat this as a table. So I am just putting a entire query within the brackets. Now here I am writing my another query, assuming that this is the table. So I am saying, and finally whatever query we get, we'll take that and integrate into our application to generate our invoice, that drop down with matching to the query requirement. So select, here I am writing select PID, then product. Now all this we are with the names you can see here inside that we have used up. We are picking up limited columns from this. Receive, receive, then we'll say sold, then we are saying stock. From this table, so it comes up to this. Now we are giving as T, this table we are giving the name where stock is greater than 10. So now this is the query which will give us the more than 10, whatever the stocks are available, that will say. But one more step is left. Let's see. Now you see only these two products qualifies. So because the stock is 12 and 19. Even you can see here, I copied that time. I will paste again the same query. What I will do, I will instead of 10, I will make it say 2. So more products should qualify now. You can see here now more products have come up because now the threshold value is changed. Now the final one, this one will slightly change this one. Now I will make it as T1, and here what you will do, that means one more table will link because we need the price from the product master table. So T1 will say that our T1 is this one, and where stock now as T1. Here we'll break it, we'll use the word left join against which to left join plus to product as T2 on. Now where it will be as T2, and which column the join will be T1 dot PID equal to T2 dot PID. Now where stock is, this will remain same. Now this stock portion remains same, but here we'll give our column names where from what you are taking. Now T1, here I am saying T1 dot PID we are taken. Now product is anyway, it's a unique here. Receive is again unique. Sold is also there. Stock, T2 price will include here. T2 price. That means we are picking up the price from the product table, because product table is plus 2 product, the master table, and in fact this also we can take it from T2, and here because here it is P name, it is not product, so we can say T2 dot P name, product name, then rest of the things. Now this is our query. So let's save this and run. Here you can see these are the products, because we have, I think, reduced the threshold. We kept it as 2 here, so it is more products are coming. Let's just edit this and increase the threshold to 10. So let's go. Fine, here it is. These 2 only are qualified. So this is our final query, what we got it. Now this query will carry to our Kinter application. Now in this place of our previous query, we'll use our new query what we have developed. Now I am just selected this and pasting the new query here. So there are multi-lines, so I'll be giving the our line string continuation. So I am just treated as a continuous string. Now let's just see that. So all these line breaks I am escaping. Now let's okay. Now fine. This is now a single query with the the entire query is used here. Now let's just save this and go to our main file and see how it is. Here it is. Now let me just select a pen drive and here is the product. Okay, one mistake is because we don't require so many columns are not required. We want PID, product name, and these 3 things are not required. Receive, sold and stock. These 3 columns are not required. This and the price is required. So 3 columns are required: product ID, product name and the price. Let me save this. Now I'll go here, run this. So here you can see I'll select pen drive, so price has come up. Now I will change it to monitor, the price has come up. Okay, let me just add it to this 5. Now add. So I have added. Now let me go to pen drive. Pen drive I will say 5, then added it. Okay, but one thing now, this let me just, because I am having 2 products now, I don't have multiple products. Let me just decrease the threshold. I close this. Let me go here. This stock availability, I am instead of 10 I am keeping it 2. So lower this, so more products should come. I'll come back to our main file, run it. So I should get more products now available. So all these were earlier not available, now it is available because I have reduced the threshold for the stock. That's all, friend. So this is a series of this tutorials we are developing. Now we have seen how the product dynamically can come to our invoice section. So we can, whatever is available only we can bill it. Now let's, another thing is how when you receive the products, how we will enter into the system. So for that it should go to the receipt table. So for that we need an interface again. So that we will prepare it in our next. So where we can add our products to our receipt table. So suppose a new product comes up, then that is not there already in our master table. Then that will be included. One product ID will be picked up and that will be included in the receipt table. So that we will learn next. So I'll request you please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we add new tutorials. We frequently do that also. And if you have any doubts, suggestions, questions, use the comment section below to post it. Please share this with your friends and thank you for watching.